A+ലേക്കുള്ള വഴി ഇനി തനിയെ തുറക്കാം. Subscribe to the ENCLAPS channel. Ring the bell button and open success. It's that easy.
Welcome to the wonders of living world. Hormones are chemical messengers that control all the vital functions of our body. Growth is an important activity. There's a hormone behind growth. Somatotropin is the name given to the growth hormone. Now, which gland produces this hormone? Yes, it is the pituitary gland. This gland is situated below the hypothalamus and has two parts, the anterior lobe and the posterior lobe. The anterior lobe of the pituitary gland produces somatotropin, GnRH, TSH, ACTH, etc. Today, we will discuss the hormones in the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland. They are oxytocin and vasopressin. These hormones are not produced by the pituitary gland but specialized nerve cells in the hypothalamus. These hormones produced by the hypothalamus are stored in the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland and secreted into the bloodstream when needed. Vasopressin is also known as antidiuretic hormone or ADH. Now let us list out the role of oxytocin and vasopressin. Oxytocin. It contracts the smooth muscles of the uterine wall and facilitates childbirth. Helps to pass breast milk. Vasopressin or antidiuretic hormone ADH. Helps in the reabsorption of water into the kidneys. Vasopressin regulates the amount of water in the body by reabsorbing water from the kidney. Let's see how this happens. When the normal amount of water in the blood decreases, hypothalamus recognizes it and the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland gets stimulated and vasopressin is released into the blood. Vasopressin reaches the kidney and increases the reabsorption of water and hence decreases the quantity of urine. When the normal level of water in the blood increases, the mixing up of vasopressin into the blood is blocked, thereby decreasing the reabsorption of water by the kidneys and the amount of urine increases. In the summer, the production of vasopressin is high due to the increased water loss in the body through sweating and so on. However, the production of vasopressin is less during monsoon and winter. Have you understood the reason for the difference in the amount of urine excreted during summer and monsoon? How does a decrease in vasopressin production affect the body? The reabsorption of water from the kidneys is inhibited. As a result, excess urine is excreted out of the body, and this disease is called diabetes insipidus. Symptoms include frequent urination, increased thirst, etc. Now see if you can explain these indicators now. Function of the vasopressin in the kidney. Vasopressin helps in the reabsorption of water by the kidney. Production of vasopressin and quantity of urine. When vasopressin production is reduced, decreasing the absorption of water by the kidneys and hence the amount of urine increases. When vasopressin production is increased, there is an increase in the reabsorption of water by the kidneys and thereby there is a urine decrease. Diabetes insipidus. Decreased production of vasopressin can interfere with the reabsorption of water from the kidneys and increase the amount of urine excreted. And this condition is called diabetes insipidus. Now shall we study about the hormones behind sex characteristics? Significant changes in the physical characteristics of both boys and girls occurs in adulthood. The thickening of the voice, the growth of the mustache and beard are examples. Girls' voices will become softer and their breasts will grow. There are certain hormones that work behind the acquisition of different sexual characteristics between males and females. Testes are glands that produce male sex hormones like testosterone. Ovaries are glands that produce female sex hormones like estrogen and progesterone. Let us get acquainted with the hormones produced by these glands and their functions. Testes and ovaries are called gonads. They are also heterocrine glands like pancreas because they function both as endocrine gland and exocrine gland. Testosterone. Secondary sexual characteristics. Regulation of voice change, hair growth, genital growth and sperm production. Estrogen. Control of secondary sexual characters, ovulation, menstrual cycle, etc. Progesterone. Regulation of ovulation, menstrual cycle, implantation of the embryo in the uterus, etc. Now it is the question round. Fill in the blanks. Glucose, diabetes mellitus. Water, yes, diabetes insipidus. The next question based on this activity. A hormone produced in the body during breastfeeding after childbirth helps the uterus to return to normal. The same hormone that is injected to make the childbirth easier were the lines of a doctor's speech at an awareness seminar organized by the Science Club for Mothers. Now, which is the hormone referred here? What are the functions of these hormones? Any guess? Yes, it is the hormone oxytocin. It contracts the smooth muscles of the uterine wall and facilitates childbirth. It helps to pass breast milk. See you again with more interesting knowledge about hormones.
3 ലക്ഷത്തിലേറെ വരുന്ന ചോദ്യോത്തരങ്ങൾ ഏറ്റവും കുറഞ്ഞ ചിലവിൽ സ്വന്തമാക്കുവാൻ ഉടൻ തന്നെ ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യൂ എൻക്ലാപ്സ് ദ ലേണിംഗ് ആപ്പ്.